Hello you crazy cats, I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Last week I did a live stream, and in my last stream I talked about Moondex, which was a cryptocurrency exchange that sadly closed its doors. The reason it closed its doors, well, there was a number of reasons, but the final straw was that there was an exploit, there was a bug with the implementation of RitoCoin in their exchange. People found that, they exploited it, and there was a lot of money being sent many different places that it shouldn't have. I talked about that in the live stream last week, so please check that out if you want to learn more about what happened there. But following the discussion about Moondex, I talked about RitoCoin. I looked at the website, and cards on the table, anyone who watched this will know this, I was very critical of it. I was critical of the fact that, in my opinion, they launched early, which I do still believe. But the other thing that I was criticising them about was their exchange listing policy. And I went on a kind of rant about the fact that new coins are listed on exchanges too early. Now, yesterday I spoke to Jeff Galloway from the SafeCoin team. I was in the SafeCoin team meeting. And I kind of just brought it up because RitoCoin has been listed on SafeTrade, and he clarified some things about the exchange listing. So what I would like to do in this video is just kind of go over the way that I do live streams, the way that I look at coins and videos, and I would like to do a correction / retraction about what I was talking about with the exchange listing, because having spoke to Jeff and what he was saying about it, clearly I was misinformed. I was going by what was on the website, etc. But in the background, I know that the actual situation is different. But what I'd like to do at this point is jump over to my computer, and we'll look at the Bitcoin Talk listing and website and white paper for RitoCoin, and I'll maybe give you a better understanding of where I was last week. So this is the RitoCoin Bitcoin Talk announcement. You can see here it's a fork of RavenCoin. It launched on November 30th at 5 PM UTC. There was key changes from RavenCoin, including a change to the X21S algorithm. In fact, what they've done is they've taken the X16S algorithm and they've added 5 additional algorithms. You can see some more information here. 16 shuffled followed by 5 other algos, 1 minute block time, 5,000 Rito for the block reward, plus 1% to the developer fund. Total coin supply is just over 21 billion, and the block size is 1 megabyte. Not a lot of graphics here, but it's got a lot of links here to the website, to the white paper, the Explorer, Discord, exchanges, bounties, and it's got support for miners and pools. Now, I looked at all this in the live stream. I also looked at the website. Now, the website actually looks better than it did last week. Last week, the website looked much more basic. And this website is basic, but last week the website was a little bit different. When I was looking at it, one of the criticisms I had was that despite Moondex being compromised, 3 or 4 days later they were still listing Moondex in the exchange area, and that didn't really sit well with me. It seemed a little bit weird that they were still listing it there, but they just hadn't updated it. So you can see more information about it here. They talk about the X21S algorithm, the 5 additional hashing algorithms: Havel 256, Tiger, Lyra 2, Gauss 512, and SHA 256. The GPU, so yeah, I mean, coming from RavenCoin, you can tell this is a GPU coin, anti-ASIC, anti-FPGA, which is something that has affected RavenCoin, and anti-NiceHash. There's going to be an asset layer at height 50,000, and they're planning on masternodes. Now, when I looked at this last week, I criticised it for being listed on a few exchanges within the first week or so, and I also criticised it by the fact that there was no white paper. When I looked at it, there was no white paper whatsoever. So a few days after doing the live stream, they've added the white paper, what they are calling the RitoCoin Manifesto. It's quite a short white paper. It's like 7 or 8 pages long, I think. 9 pages in total. So yeah, so it's got the goals for RitoCoin, and it's not the longest one in the world, but it's got details about what they're trying to do with masternodes. Track RavenCoin developments. Rito, what else we got here? We want you to mine our coin. So I'm not going to bore you and go through this whole thing. Check out the white paper yourself. Check out their manifesto. A lot of this information is on the website already, but it kind of expands upon that and tells you what the project is about. As I said, this was not available when I did my video last week, and the website didn't look as good as this either. But I'll jump over to my camera again and I'll explain what the hell I'm bringing all this up for. So that was the RitoCoin Bitcoin Talk announcement, the website and the white paper. Now, to kind of go back to what I was saying at the beginning, I did a live stream last week and I love doing live streams. It's probably one of the most enjoyable aspects of my channel. Certain videos don't work well in a live stream environment. This video is better as a pre-recorded video that I can upload. But I always enjoy the live streams. I love interacting with you guys, you know, all the comments. I love the, you know, the laugh that we get, and I've learned a lot from you guys in the live streams. It's a very enjoyable aspect of running my cryptocurrency YouTube channel. Now, one of the things that I've always done in my YouTube channel in live streams is to look at new coins. It's always one of the most requested things as well. Check out this coin, check out that coin. And what I would do is I would jump over to Bitcoin Talk. I would look at all the announcements and I would, you know, check out the coin and give you my opinion on a coin. Now, that's fun. And I think if you watch my live streams and you're a subscriber to my channel, you'll know that I always, you know, I'm always 100% honest. I'm always 100% transparent. And what you see is what you get. And because of that, I'm not going to say I have to do a lot of retractions because I don't, but what I have to do in a situation like that is make a snap judgment, a very quick call on what I think about a new coin, a new project. And a lot of the time when I'm doing that, I can't do it, you know, I can't do a lot of research. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm looking at the announcement thread, I'm looking at the website, I'm looking at the white paper, and I'm making a judgment call on what I like and what I don't like. And as I said, I'm very honest about it, I'm very transparent, and what you see is what you get. I don't have time to go into Discord, I don't have time to interview the, you know, the developers. I don't have time to find out anything else that isn't in the website or in the discussion thread. I'm relying on the developers to be open about everything in their project. So the reason I'm saying that is because I do make a snap judgment and I do give my honest opinion about a coin. But that, you know, all it is really is a first impressions. It's my first impressions about a coin. It's a snap judgment after, you know, 5-10 seconds. No, realistically about 2 or 3 minutes after looking at a project and looking at the white paper, etc. That's quite fun doing that, and it's fun doing it live and people give their opinions when I'm doing that. So when I'm looking through the website, when I'm looking through the white paper, other people, you know, anyone who's watching the live stream, they're doing the same and they're leaving comments and they're saying, well, I agree with you there, I disagree with you there, yada, yada, yada. So when I did the live stream last week, I criticised RitoCoin, and the thing that I criticised it was, I criticised it for being launched too early. Now this is, I think, a major problem with all cryptocurrencies, and there's probably a lot of projects that I like and perhaps even in mind and invested in that have did the same thing, whereas they launch with a very basic website, or they launch without a white paper, and to me that always leaves a bad impression with me. Now this might be because I've been reviewing things for years. I've been working online for a long time. I've reviewed products and services as a blogger, as a writer, as an affiliate marketer. I've reviewed a lot of things over the years, and I will review things and I'm like, this isn't ready, this isn't ready, this isn't ready. Why the hell am I reviewing this? And I kind of feel that same way when I'm looking at a new cryptocurrency that's been launched. They are launching their new cryptocurrency. This should really be a big advertisement about what this cryptocurrency is all about, what the blockchain is all about. And I don't like seeing to be added later, to be added later. Certainly not when they are asking people to mine their coin or invest in their coin, which, you know, is the case a lot on Bitcoin Talk when people are pre-selling masternodes and all that, which you guys know I don't agree with. So when I looked at RitoCoin last week, the website was very basic. They were still listing an exchange which had been compromised 4 or 5 days before, which, you know, was bad. And one of my main criticisms was that, well, basically I just said, why the hell do they not have a white paper yet? Why are they launching without a white paper? And I have leveled this same criticism at many other coins, and I will continue to do so. I don't think that any cryptocurrency should launch without a white paper or a manifesto or some sort of detailed explanation as to what the project is about. You know, fine if you just want to do a Bitcoin Talk announcement or just do something through Discord, fine. But I think if you're doing a proper launch with a website, with the whole thing, I think you should have a white paper in place, a manifesto as they call it. Simply because as a miner, people think that miners are, you know, you're getting free coins. You're not. You're investing in electricity, you're putting your resources to a particular project. And for me, I think that developers have to convince people to support their project. So I think that criticism was correct. But one of the other things that I did criticize the project about was, or the way that, let's phrase it the way I put it last week was, why the hell was RitoCoin listed on 3 exchanges in the first week or two? Why were they being listed on exchanges so early on in the project? Because within the first month or two of a project, you're still looking, you know, you're still trying to sort the wallet, you're still trying to sort the mining. There's a lot of little bugs and other things that you need to get right. At this point, they didn't have a white paper and they were listed on 3 exchanges. That doesn't sit well with me. And that's why I criticise RitoCoin. That was one of the main reasons why I criticised RitoCoin. I said, why the hell were they listed on 3 exchanges? Why are they making that a priority right from day one? Now, I was basing that viewpoint, I was basing that rant on the website and on Bitcoin Talk. And yeah, that's all I had at the time. That's the only information that I had. So fast forward to yesterday, Sunday. It was a SafeCoin team meeting. And we were talking about RitoCoin at one point, and Jeff Galloway, the founder of SafeCoin, burst out laughing. He said, yeah, you probably pissed off a few people with that. But then he started telling me, you know, my viewpoint with that is, well, I'm not here to make anyone happy. I'm here to give my honest opinion, and I really can't change my opinion on things. If I piss off some people because I said, well, they don't have a white paper or whatever, fine. You know, this is, you know, part of what I do. But what he did say was that they didn't want to be listed on the exchanges. That completely changed everything. And as soon as he said that, I realized, you know what, I better do a video to clarify this. So I thought it was quite a unique situation. I thought it was quite a unique issue. And it kind of demonstrates the problem that I have when I'm doing these live streams. I was going by the website, and I looked at them being listed on 3 exchanges, and I'm like, why are they being listed on 3 exchanges? Because this is a problem with all these new coins. Before even block 1, they're saying we're going to be listed on CryptoBridge. But what Jeff said was that he'd approached them before, you know, just when we're launching, it says, hey, let's get listed on SafeTrade. And they said, no, we don't want to be listed on any exchanges. Basically, they shared my opinion. So they didn't want to be listed on any exchanges. And Jeff had said to him, well, just bear in mind that a lot of exchanges might add you without you even wanting to be added. Now, I wasn't aware of this, but apparently this is becoming more commonplace now, where a lot of projects are being added to exchanges without even being asked about it, and they're just being added. And that's what happened. They were added to Moondex, and I believe they were added to MCT. And I think Jeff reached out to them at this point as well and said, listen, you can work closely with us, you know, you get listed on SafeTrade. And they did. They chose to get listed on SafeTrade as well. But the thing is, what excuse me, what really sunk in with me was the fact that the team said, listen, we don't want to be listed on any exchanges at this point. And to me, that completely changes the whole situation here. Because the reason I was looking at RitoCoin was because it was listed on Moondex and it caused all the problems there because of what Moondex did with it. But this would have went under the radar, and I probably wouldn't have noticed it if it wasn't listed on exchanges. And that's maybe what they wanted. The development team didn't want to be listed on exchanges. But when I'm looking at this in a live environment, I've got, you know, a few minutes to make a snap judgment call. I see the Bitcoin Talk announcement, I see the website, I see them proudly promoting the fact that they are on exchanges, and I made the assumption, which I guess is normally right, that they wanted to be listed on exchanges. And you know, I'm not just saying this to defend myself, but I've looked at Discord discussions and everyone saying, when are we getting on exchanges? And the development team does put a big focus on being listed on exchanges. On the surface, on the website, it does look like RitoCoin was one of those projects that just wanted to get listed on an exchange very early on, but it wasn't. So, you know, anyone from the RitoCoin project, if you're watching this, I do apologize. I do think that you launched too early. You should have waited to get the white paper and all that launched. But I do recognise that you didn't ask to be listed on exchanges, and I do think that kind of completely flips my opinion on the coin. Jeff says some other good things about it as well. He said that one of the reasons that a lot of people jumped over from RavenCoin over to RitoCoin is not only because RavenCoin's been hit by FPGAs, but also because a lot, some of the guys that have started RitoCoin are former RavenCoin developers, so they've got a good following already, and they've developed their own X21S algorithm. So again, I always try my best, always try my utmost to get things right in videos. And when you're doing a live stream which is 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours long, or whatever it may be, and people ask you to make a judgment call and they ask your opinion, in that kind of environment, you say things and you react and you give your first impression. It's very different to making a first impression and saying to a friend, or doing it by email or a blog post, which can be quickly amended. In video, it's out there, and that's the nature of video. People go, "Oh, well, you said this," and you're like, "Well, I didn't know at the time." So when I heard that not only did they not want to, they didn't list on the exchanges, they were strongly against being listed on exchanges, it really did change my opinion about the whole project. Is RitoCoin going to be a great project? Should you mine it? That's something for you guys to decide. Check out their website, check out their Bitcoin Talk announcement, check out the Discord and talk to them about it all, and do your own research. But from my point of view, yeah, it's way too early to make a judgment call as to how this project is going to go. But I was definitely wrong, I think, in that regard. I relied on the information on the website and the Bitcoin Talk announcement. And I guess this whole thing kind of highlights the problem with live streams, and the problem with relying only with what's on a website and what's on the Bitcoin Talk announcement. There's a lot, this is the problem with new coins, established coins as well. When you're researching new coins to mine and buy and trade and all that, you do have to kind of go the extra mile and look on Discord, look at all the different discussions and all that. But it takes a lot of time to do that. It takes time to get to know everyone, to ask questions and get answers to the questions that you do ask. And a live stream, I didn't have that. I made a judgment call. They did launch too early, in my opinion, and this is a problem that I do see most cryptocurrencies doing. I do think, kind of backtrack on that and talk about that, but I do think that in general, I think most developers would help themselves if they just took a few weeks to establish the website and the marketing material and all that kind of stuff, to give miners and traders as much information as possible before they launch. I think that most developers are just such a rush to get the blockchain started and all that, that they just rush out there and they don't have all of these things in place. Sometimes they don't even have many mining pools. Sometimes they don't have a white paper. Sometimes they don't have, many other things sorted, such as the wallet or the miner or whatever. But that's a different story altogether. But thanks for watching, guys. I thought I would clarify this because I know a lot of you guys watched the stream last week, and I think most of you probably shared my opinion at the time. But the fact that the white paper's out now, and the fact that they didn't want to be listed on an exchange, really does change the situation. But yeah, there you go. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. I realise this isn't the most exciting video in the world, but I thought I would clarify this. I do love doing live streams, and I do love giving my opinion on coins on the fly when people ask them, what's your opinion on this? What's your opinion on that? But just bear in mind, guys, in the future, whenever I'm doing a live stream, I'm not doing tons of research for any coin when you do it in a live stream. I'm making a snap judgment. I'm giving a very quick comment. I'm just saying, well, here's what I think. And most of the time, that opinion is funded on, it's kind of based upon what's on the website or the Bitcoin Talk announcement or whatever, whatever I know about the project already. And sometimes that isn't enough. Quite frequently it isn't enough. But thanks for watching, guys, and continue to, I love all the I love all you guys that join in the live streams. They're a lot of fun. I will do more this week. Thanks for watching. Apologies to the RitoCoin guys, and if one of you guys want to reach out and join me in a live stream, I think it's the least I can do. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all very soon. Take care.